So I got a few things at the charity shop. So I thought I would just show you. Got a t-shirt. Just says California, but it's a long sleeve t-shirt and it's quite good. So yeah, quite happy about this. If I do that, you'll probably see it better. So that's a nice oversized one. That'll be quite good. I also picked up the Reverend Richard Cole's Murder Before Evensong. This is like a reverend guy. He's also one of the characters. Is like part of the church. So he's kind of a famous like kind of personality. So I'm kind of interested, and it was only £1. And then I saw this because on Instagram there is someone called This Bee Reads, and I see this book. They have photographs of this book on their Instagram, and I was like, oh, is it any good? I do not know. Will I like it? Will I not? It's chunky, so I don't think I'm going to get round to reading it anytime soon, but not bad for £1. So I thought I would pick this up because of This Bee Reads. And then the thing that I actually am super excited about is the mug. Oh, isn't it cute? It's like a little Christmas gnome. Elf? Gnome. I think so. Isn't it cute? Ooh, a little bit too much there. Isn't it cute? So yeah, a little wee gnomey. So this is going to be for my Christmas. This is going to be my Christmas mug this year. I'm very excited about it. It's nice. Can you imagine marshmallows and cream on top? Woo hoo hoo! Hot chocolate. It's going to feel weird drinking out and then looking at. No eyes though. That's good. So yeah, this is my little bounty of goodies from the charity shop. So this just arrived in the mail. Get my scissors. I think I know what it is, so I don't think I need to get too excited about it. And I don't think it's manga. I think it's a book. Obviously, World of Books. Let's see. Jaja! It is. Why do I feel compelled to buy these? I don't know. But I do. It is a Samhain Publishing, $15 US. So this is With Abandon by J.L. Langley. And yes, I know. You're like, wait a minute, don't you have this? Yes, I do. But not this version, and not in such fabulous condition. Wow. So for a long time, trying to get hold of any of these old ones. So when was this published? What does it say? Looking for a date. Ooh, there we go. So this is the electronic publication, March 2011. Print publication, February 2012. So this is a 2012 publication. Isn't that crazy? And it's in amazing condition for a 2012 book. But yeah, as you can see, it is part of the With or Without series, Without Reservations, With Love, Hearts from the Ashes, With Caution, and With Abandon. So I now have the 3 main ones. With Love and Hearts from the Ashes are like extra little spin-off things. They're not really properly part of the series. So the main 3 ones I now have. This one was always much more tricky to get hold of. And usually around, like, the cheapest I've seen it was like £25, and I think this was down to about 12 or 13 or something, but then I got it with a discount of 10 or 15%, so I don't know, I think maybe it was £10 for a book that I already own a copy of. But as, I don't know if you remember, but I got a lovely copy, completely different size to the other ones, which is annoying. And also some of the pages started coming out. Amazon did a really shit job of printing it. So I'm happy to have this. Also, it's the older version. And if you're well, I did a reading vlog. So if you're on my Patreon, you can see that I did a reading vlog where I read volumes. I reread the whole series at the start of the year. And the volume 2 one, the new version and the old version were completely different. So I had no way of comparing and contrasting the new and the old with Abandon because I didn't have a physical copy of it. But yes, it was a very weird one. There was definitely things missing in the second one. So yeah, but I do like With Abandon. It's a cute story, and I am still with hope that she will write the next story. That she will write the story with the characters. I can't remember their name. Reese is the older man, and then the younger boy who ends up being turned into a werewolf, and you're like, oh, he's so cool. It's just, I'm hoping for more. I will live in hope for J.L. Langley to one day write the next book, and if she doesn't, then so be it. But yeah, very happy with this. We added to my pile for this month's haul. Time to open some mail. This one, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Hopefully it's in good condition. We'll see. Ja-ja! It's in, you never know with Amazon. See? Look at that. Is that damage or is that from? Don't know. Will it focus? See? Looks really damaged up close. But actually from further away it's not really that bothered. Not really that bothered by it. It's not too bad. But then yeah, it's like, is that damage from the transport or is that just how it is? Anywho, this is volume 1, which means I can finally read my volume 2 of the Other Worlds books. Depend on the bean counter. Everyone has been going about how great it is, so I'm very excited. There will also, I think, now be the print novel version, because this is a novel, and for a long time it was like, oh, are we just getting the manga version? Oh, okay then. But I think we will actually get the print version as well. So I have volume 2 of this. I'm very excited to be able to read it. Volume 3 has come out. I need to get volume 3. Volume 3. These are usually pretty expensive though. They're like, £8 something is the cheapest you can get this. And I was lucky to pick up volume 2, sorry, for like £3.50 on eBay. But I was outbid volume 1, so I couldn't actually read it. So I can finally read volumes 1 and 2. But it does mean that I now need to get volume 3 as well. And I was kind of intrigued, so I did go looking for the novel before it got announced that the novel was going to be published. But yeah, it's an isekai, BL isekai, which we don't have too many of in print, and so I'm excited about this one. So yes. And it's a salaryman, and it's a glasses character, and I love a glasses character. Love salarymen, especially overworked salaryman glasses character. Oh, peak. So yes, and I love a bit of fantasy costumery. Oh, love it. So this is like totally in my wheelhouse. So I'm very excited to read volumes 1 and 2. But yeah, I will need to pick up volume 3. Volume 3! Need to get it. So yeah, this was the other thing that I got. I opened the package in the last video, and it was a £25. If you spent £25 and used the code, you got £5 off. So you're only spending £20. And I think, well, that's okay. That's good if I can get these for cheap. And this one was reduced down really low, like £6 or £7. And I was like, wow, so much cheaper than £9 something, which has been for months and months and months. I check these things regularly, like which are the ones I'm really interested in, and this was one I'm really interested in. So very happy about this. It's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it, and it's always good to get a volume 1. isn't it? Okay, so we're opening another package. This one's been sitting here for ages now. My visitors were there was a small pile of packages, and they can see this, and of course they're nosy, so they picked them up and they're like, oh, you haven't even opened these. I thought you'd open them. You just left them, your package lying around and not put them in the bin. And I was like, no, they're unopened. And they just could not believe it. They were like, could not be me. Could not be me. Honestly, most of the time could not be me. But anyway, these are probably secondhand. I don't know where they're from, but there's 2 of them. So let's have a look at this one. Oh, that's right. So this is volume 7 of Given, which I've not read. I read volumes 1 through 6 in a reading vlog last year. A lot of the little ones. Hiragi, so it's Hiragi's story. And then after the Given movie, lots of little things. These must be all the little things. And volume 8 is coming out really soon. And I did think, is volume 8 the last one or is volume 9 the last one? Let me know, I can't remember. And it was like Yarichin Bitch Club as well. I was like, volume 5, is that the last one? I don't know if it's the last one. Yeah. This is second hand, so I didn't pay very much for it. Like maybe £5 or something. Which is good because it's in fabulous condition. Fabulous. And Hiragi's a fan favourite. I like him as a character. He's been through a lot. And he's an emotional boy. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I will wait until I get volume 8. But then if I do that, I might need to do a reread of the whole series. If volume 8 is the last one. If not, then I will maybe read this. Okay, here's the promise. If volume 9 is the last volume, if there is a volume 9, I will read this and then read whenever. But I think I will probably do a reread when I have the final volume. And if I'm that close to getting volume 8 and volume 8 is the final volume, then I might just do a reread of the whole series. So I will need to check if volume 9 is coming out, if there is a volume 9, and if that is the last volume, or if volume 8 is the last volume. That will depend on whether or not I read this volume in my hand. But if I do, then it's good because I will keep up to date, because I have 6 volumes and I've read them all, and I like to read what's in my collection, so this is going to have to get read. If that's the case, I will check. Okay, let's see this other one. Cannot remember. Oh, it feels big. What is it? Oh, oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about all of the things. It's got a wee bit. There we go. Nore. I'm kind of chubby and I'm your hero. Confectionery source of confidence. This is 70s, and I think someone's an actor. I'm guessing someone's a baker. And it kind of has obviously Manly Appetites vibes in the content, but not necessarily in the art style. So I'm looking forward to it. There's 2 volumes, and I managed to get this for quite a cheap price as well. I can't quite remember. I'm gonna have to go and check. But yeah, it's good to get the 70s ones for like £5 rather than 10. I'm happy with that. And yes, I am starting a new series. It is a volume 1 though, because that means I can read it, another one. And also, it's only a 2-volume series, so it'll be easy for me to get this and complete it. So I can put that higher on my priority list, and that way I will be able to read the series and complete the series, which is good. So there you go, that's my little extra package that's been sitting there for a wee while, that I actually purchased, I think, at the beginning of September. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, it is what it is. It's opened now. I will add it to my haul, which is so good. Oh, I do want to read that, but I should maybe have a wee quick look at volume 6. Anyway, that's what I got. Very nice. Happy about that. Okay, the time has come to open this. I should move this over a bit. There we go. We got it? There we go. I'm gonna lift this up anyway. So this is the package that I had in my first video for September, which was the 1330, the first 1330, and I did not get around to opening it, and because it was at the bottom of the pile, it's just stayed there, so I haven't actually opened to see if the contents are fine, and I really should have, because it does look a little like there's a bend there, so I'm a little concerned. I can't remember what's in it. Two things. There's two things. Okay, hold on. Pause, let's see. Okay, I had to fix my camera with all moving all over the place. Okay, here's the first. Oh, yeah! I forgot about this. This is volume 7 of Cherry Magic. 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard. So these have been coming out fairly regularly for the last few years. And I know that there's going to be at least 10 volumes. And I have not read them. I've read volume 1 and volume 3. It's not in the best condition. Look at that. It's like pre-already. I don't know, maybe that's just the way that Square Enix does. But it does look like it's been read already, doesn't it? Maybe it's just because it's been sitting there. But like flopping open. And really flopping open. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it was in the package for so long. But yeah, I've only read 2 of the volumes. I watched the drama. The drama was great. But I am behind on collecting these, so I am behind on reading it. Cherry Magic. So I think I've got volume 6, because 6 dropped in price and 7 dropped in price. So I'm assuming volume 8 is coming out or has already come out. So just before the next one comes out, they seem to drop the price of the previous one. And that's maybe the best way to get it. So I think this was like £6 or something like that, which is a good price, because these are usually around 10. And so I'm thinking if I keep my eye out for when volume 9's being released, I'll be able to pick up volume 8 for a good price as well. But I will have to go back and get volume 2 and volume 4 and 5. So yeah, unfortunately, gaps in this series mean I can't sit and enjoy it and binge it like I'd like to, or keep up with all the hype like everyone else, even though I watched the drama as it was coming out in Japan, because someone was fan subbing it, and I wasn't sure if it was ever going to get picked up, and it got picked up, because it was such a great one, and I was like, it's so good, it's so good. So yeah, the fan hype is there for Cherry Magic. Let's see what else I got in that package. And I'm thinking I know what this is now. Yes. And you're like, aren't these 2 of the biggest, like, wholesome series? And this is my first Sasaki and Miyano. Sasaki Miyano. Sasaki to Miyano. Sho Haru Sono. A Year I'll Never Forget. So this is volume 2. Yen Press. You can see it looks quite slim. I did watch the anime when it came out, so I know the story. But I know that there's a lot more to it, and the manga will give more as well. So it's kind of like, I remember when it first came out, when the anime was first coming out, and people were saying, it's not BL, it's not BL. And the author was like, it's BL, but it's not boys' love, it's boys' life. Like, they were trying to separate the BL-ness because they didn't want to necessarily give it away that these 2 would end up together in a standard BL setting. And that the BL didn't necessarily refer to boys' love, but instead boys' life. And I think bullshit. I smell bullshit. I call bullshit. That's what I think, because lots of people were like, it's so wholesome, it's so wholesome, it's not BL, it's not BL. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with BL? Are you saying there's something? So you're saying there is something wrong with BL? So yeah. Anywho, This is volume 2, which means I cannot read it because I do not have volume 1. But it was a really good price. They dropped the price really low. I can't quite remember what it was, but I was like, buy. Because these are kind of pricey as well. Yen Press are kind of pricey. I like what they're putting out though. Yen Press have really stepped up their game. I was gonna say something else there. They've stepped up their game and they're producing a lot more BL. But it is a little bit pricey, and sometimes it gets a little bit harder to get because it's Yen Press, and they don't seem to always have the best output. But there you go. That was that. Fancy. This is the size difference. Look at the size difference. I thought this would be bigger. I thought this would be about the same size, but actually no, it's just a little dinky one. And very slim. Mind you, it is pretty much the same as this one. This one feels thicker though, for some reason. So yeah, these are my other two. I will need to go through what the prices are because I can't remember. And that'll be put in my haul video. So yeah, there you go. I should probably do my haul video at some point soon, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, so it's just one thing, but I did actually order 2 things, so I wouldn't be surprised if something else got delivered today while I'm out, because I plan on being out for most of the day. Da 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 da. Woo! This is the Sarazanmai official manga anthology by 7 Seas. So there's a range of creators, as you can see. Kyohei Azumi, Sakuya Amano, Aya Isino, Akira Kasukabe, Chinatsu Kurohana, Mataki Kureno, Chiho Saito, Misaki Saito, Chidori Sakuraba, Izuzu Shibata, Samata Tekno, Asuma Nakamura, there you go, Pako, Shoko Hidaka, Akari Funato, Lily Hoshino, Migi Akiko Morishima, Kotetsuko Yamamoto, and Ryo. So there's a few BL creators in there that I definitely recognize, and I'm sure you do as well. But I guess me just reading all of these names out sounded like some sort of Buddhist chant or something. So yeah, it's an anthology of little like mini doujinshi type things, all Sarazanmai. Oh, it's lovely. It's like, you see that? And I got this for a steal. I think it was like £5, brand new. Maybe 5.20 or something like that. And I was like, wow, that's so good. So I'll have to check exactly the price, but it was like £5 maybe. Did it even go below that? I don't know. So I did order something else as well, which was also a good price from Amazon. I know I said I wasn't be buying anything, but for like £4 or £5, bargain. And it does go with the light novels that I picked up recently as well. So yeah, Sarazanmai official manga anthology. This is the one I was most excited about because it does have so many BL creators. But I kind of feel like I should watch the anime first because I don't actually know anything about it other than that it had that sort of queer themes that are obvious in the creators' works. So yeah, that's what I've got. I'm going to have something to eat and probably get ready to go. So I'll take you away on the little journey that I've got because I need to go to the bank. I've got a check to put in. A check? In this economy? I know. Yeah, banking. Got to do some banking, but I'm also gonna have some fun. So yeah, that's what I got. Pretty happy about this. Okay, so move it out the way in here. I'll just move my peach tea. I made another cup. 1 cup is not enough of peach tea, but it's too hot and I need to wait until it cools down. Anyway, here is the package. I think I know what this is, but I'm not 100%. So we're just gonna see if that will open it. Yes, it will. Let's see. Jaja! So once again, this is a Sarazanmai, but this is Ryo and Mabu story, art, character design, and it is a manga version. So, and it does have the, just like the other one, slightly higher, I don't know what it's called when it's a bit higher up. But yeah, it says $12.99, but I did not pay that. I think it was around £5 as well. So yeah, I kind of need to watch Sarazanmai to be able to read all the Sarazanmai things that I now have in my collection. There were 4, and I think I've got all 4 of them now. So yeah, yeah, I don't know anything about this. I don't actually know, other than that it's something to do with kappas and sexual exploration, and that these two are, I don't know, are they childhood sweethearts or something? But they can't be in love? It's something very, I don't know. I don't know. I have not read it. I have not watched it. And what's his name? Ikuhara Kunihiko. Sailor Moon, Revolutionary Girl, Utena, and Penguin Drum. The only one that I've actually watched, I know. I haven't watched Sailor Moon. I haven't read Sailor Moon. I haven't watched Revolutionary Girl, Utena. And I have watched some of Penguin Drum, but I got really like disturbed by it. So I was like, I'm not sure this is for me. And my friend was like, oh my God, totally like, oh, you'd love this or you'd love that. And kept saying that because I like gender and sexuality and things like that as topics for exploration, that I would like Ikuhara's work. But the one that I watched, I was like, dude, I did not get this. What is going on? Penguin Drum was weird. And I don't think I watched it all. I was like, yeah, slightly disturbed. So I think that's the other thing about it, that they are slightly thought-provoking. Yeah. Anyway, Sarazanmai. It is a 7 seas title, so I can tick that off my imaginary list. I just wish I had a physical, and I really should make that video, shouldn't I? Maybe not today or tomorrow, but maybe Thursday. Maybe Thursday I can make that video. And actually make the list up. But yeah, so let's talk about delivery for you. Okay, let's bring this over here. And we'll put that down to, there we go. So yeah, I don't know what this is. And I don't know exactly when it came. I think there's 2. Oh, haha. What's this first one? Let's have a look. Oh, yes, that's right. I got Manner of Death Volume 1. This is the yen press title, Yukari Umemoto, but the original story is by Samon, or Samon? I don't know how to pronounce that. And I did... I hadn't seen this before. So I did do a reading vlog of this from Edelweiss, which reminds me I haven't checked if there's any new ones up, and also I need to make sure that my reviews of them are written up and posted. So yeah, obviously I did the video of it, so I will put a link in the corner. So this is volume 1, and there's 2 volumes planned, so it's in pretty good nick considering, and I got this for a really good price, but I can't quite remember what, so in the haul video at the end of the month you'll be able to find out. It was, I don't know, like £5 or something like that. I can't quite remember, but I am looking at trying to get volumes that are about that price. But I was really surprised that it was available secondhand already, considering it just came out. But yeah, someone obviously didn't quite gel with the story, but it is a mystery and I enjoyed that, so that's the first one. Let's see what else I got. I can't quite remember. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Thank God. I'm slightly embarrassed. I have got this in my my shopping cart on Amazon, and I've had it in my shopping cart for a while now, and the price just dropped, and the price just dropped again, and it's down to like £8 something, and I was like, oh, should you get it? You should get it. You should probably get it. Totally forgetting that I literally just bought it. And I have no idea how much I spent, but I know it was less than £8, that's for sure. His house Volume 2. This completes my collection of his house. It's a 3-volume series by Net Comics. This is Hajin Yu. Wow, I feel good now. But also, I need to keep a check on these things because I almost bought 2 copies of this, and that would be a travesty because £8 is on a different volume rather than this one. So yeah, oh thank God. That's probably why I got this, because I looked and saw, oh, the price has dropped. I wonder if it's dropped anywhere else, and I did end up buying it. I got this, I think, from World of Books, so I probably got like a 15% discount as well. So definitely worth them. Manner of Death, Yen Press, and His House and Net Comics. I'm very happy about this because this completes the series. But I'm also equally as happy about this because this starts a series. But I do like the completion of that, which means I can now read His House all the way through, which is great. So yeah. Oh, whew. I can remove this from my shopping cart now, which is great because it's been there for several years, and I just kept waiting until it went down to £7 something, and it's like £8.30, and I was like, you should just buy it. You should just buy it. No, I already got it, probably for a lot cheaper. We shall find out in the haul video at the end of the month, though. So there you go. Happy days. What an idiot. I feel like such an idiot sometimes. Okay, let's see if we bring this over here. I'm wondering what it's gonna be like. I don't know, how am I gonna get in at this? Here? I don't want to damage it, but it's super well. Oh, there we go. Packaged. Oh, that was quite easy. If I can shimmy that out. Can I shimmy? There we go. Isn't that cute? Whoever did that, thank you very much. Super cute. And some nice packaging as well. Oh. Oh, how sweet! So this is what I got. This is really well packaged. This feels Japanese packaged. Like when you get things in Japan, they're like always very, very well packaged. And it's an actual proper sleeve. How wonderful. So yeah, I got Sick by Tomo Kurahashi, which is ironic considering how I'm feeling just now. This is a Kuma publishing title. A little bit of a damage there, but that's not too bad. I got this from Vinted, so occasionally I'll go onto Vinted and find a good bargain. And this was an okay bargain. It wasn't like an amazing bargain, but it was an okay one. And I haven't got this one yet, so I'm really happy to have another one to add to the collection of my little Kuma ones. There are a few more that I need to pick up every time they release a new one, but their release schedule is like perfect for me because there's not too many. It's like every few months they might release one, and I'm like, great, because there's just feels like there's way too much now for me to collect. But knowing that there's one every couple of months is kind of at the right pace for me. So yeah, thanks Kuma for doing like proper dust jackets. You know, it's like a proper dust jacket, and amazing quality paper and printing, and yeah, they just do good work. So yeah, this is lovely. And look, a couple of little sweets, and they're proper like cute little milky ones. And a nice image, look at that. That's so autumnal, it's so great. Oh, well, I'll have to leave amazing feedback for this person because that's really, really cute and sweet, isn't it? So thank you to the person who I got it from. I will have to go on and give really good feedback to. and little cute things. Very well packaged. Happy days. So yeah, I've got my next one to read, to put on my list, and I'll add it to the rest of them. Isn't that great? So cute. So cute. Okay, so let's see if I can get a kind of oneer. Okay, hopefully there's not any damage. Well, one's got plastic on, which is good. Oh, there we go. A little bit of, but it's still got its plastic on, which is nice. It is very much like, I think this is where the damage is. You can see it's just a little bit, which isn't great. So yes, there was some damage, but not massive. And obviously this is Only the Flower Knows Volume 2 by Rito Takarai. I have Volume 1 that I bought last year around March, I think. And then I bought Volume 3, and so now I have Volume 2. So I can read these 3 volumes all together. This is obviously there's another one, a 4th one, that's like a historical one as well, like people from their present in the past. So I will have to get that one. I think that's on sale at the moment as well, but yeah, hopefully it's not too much damage. I'm gonna have to open this just to make sure that it can get put flat. But yeah, that's my next one. Okay, we'll see if there's any damage to the other one. Oh dear, what is it? Is it okay? Ta-da! Let's see. Doesn't look like there's any damage on this one, so it must have just been that one, which is lucky, because this one probably would have got more damage because there is no plastic covering for it. And this is, of course, the Case Files of Jeweler Richard. This is the manga version, and this is Volume 2. I recently picked up Volume 1, and so now I can read Volume 2. So this is April 2022, so it's about a year and a half old. But I really did enjoy getting to read the first volume. It did make me want to rewatch the anime as well. But I feel like the light novel is also something I really want to try and invest in, because I feel like there's going to be more nods to BL-ness in that than necessarily portrayed in the manga. So yeah, those are the 2 things that I got from this package. I can't remember how much it was, but I think there's something else. So I bought 3 things. That's right. This was like down to, I don't know, £6 something or £7 something. And this was £10.99, I think, which wasn't any kind of reduction at all. But there was another thing that was reduced down to about £7 as well. And so I got an email about, or a text or something from Amazon to say that it's their 25th anniversary in the UK, and as part of that, if you spent £25 and you used the code Amazon UK 25, you could get £5 off. So you'd only actually be spending £20. And I was like, had this in my cart for such a long time, and it was fluctuating in price, and it kind of got down to a really low amount. And then I saw something else that I wanted that hasn't arrived yet, or maybe it has, I don't think it has, that I also wanted. And then this was also in my cart, just to make sure that I didn't forget about it, that it was in a unfinished series. And so I needed, when I put these 2 together, the 2 things that I wanted, it came to about £14. So I needed something that was £10 and maybe just 11-ish, and this was £10.99. So I was like, boom. So I didn't actually, so you could say I paid £5.99 for this. Or it was, you know, a couple pounds off, a couple pounds off, a couple pounds off, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's how they did it originally in my thing. But I will need to check the prices exactly. But I'll go through all that in my haul video at the end of the month. So yeah, 2 very good things to add to my collection. They're both kind of purple, which is nice. And both things that I want to read. And both volumes too. So I can carry on with my series and keep up to date with reading this. And I can read now volume 2 and 3. I will probably reread volume 1 just because it's been a long time and I'm happy to have physical copies of these. They are June manga. And it's interesting how they removed everything. It's just very much as it is. I do like that they've done that. I think it's been a good thing. Yeah, and this is 7 Seas, obviously. I'm very happy with this little mini haul. And yes, I do have other packages that need to be opened. I will do that later. I'm going to carry on with Katakoi Lamp and uploading. And oh my god, it's been uploading for about an hour and it's still only at like, I don't know, 8%. So we'll see if that actually gets done today before I have to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, let's go Katakoi Lamp and put these away on my haul shelf.